Hello, welcome to the Colourful vlog. My name is Carolien. You can find me everywhere as Carolien, and I have a web shop, colourfulcreativity.nl or colourfulcreativity.com. And this vlog is all about cast-ons number 9 and 10 of the 12 cast-ons 2022. The 12 cast-ons is a make-along hosted by the lovely Angela of the Yarn and Yarns podcast and yarn shop, and I am joining in all the way this year. So I will show you now what my cast on number 9 looks like. I have it in this project bag, which is a gift from the lovely Kaz. Here's the label, Creations by Kaz. I've got it years ago, so, and in here I have another sweater, and it doesn't really look much from the outside, so the side you will see when I wear it, but on the inside there's a lot happening. This is the Gardengate sweater. Let me find the front page. Here it is. And the pattern is by Jen Steingas of Knit.Love.Wool. So I've been meaning to knit one of her sweaters for ages, but I just never got around to do it. Yeah, she has so many great designs, and she basically poops them out so quickly that I cannot keep up, and well, I never know which one to knit, but this one has been in my plans for years. I bought the yarn 2018 at the first Knit Retreat, probably, maybe earlier, a year later, 2019. No, I think it was the first one. It was the first time I met Angela, and here is the swatch. I am doing the yellow as the main contrast color, and I'm going with the turquoise as the secondary contrast color. The yarn is, I don't have the labels in here, but it is Rowan Valley Tweed. This is my main color. A really nice deep maroon. Come on, focus on it. Thank you very much. You can see little specks of tweed in there because, like it said, Valley Tweed, it is a tweed yarn. And these are the two contrast colors. And I really enjoy how it looks. The yarn looks a bit thinner when it's knit. Just from the skein. When you wash it, it poofs up like this, and it gets really nice and soft. So it will be an amazing sweater, I'm sure. What I did is I knit this swatch, and as you can see, it goes in all the way. So I'm really tight, especially in my 3-color work. To prevent that a little bit, I went with leatherback jacquard on the inside. I'll show it to you. It's like some kind of spider web on the inside. Would be nice if you focus, thank you. So there are extra stitches in between my stitches that I have to make sure that I pull my yarn front and then knit that stitch and go back to the back with my yarn. And it's a very interesting technique. You have to keep your head in the game for sure, because otherwise you'll knit it the wrong way, which I did twice on the first round. Yeah, I had to frog and think and do and stuff, but hey ho, I managed the setup, and I'm knitting these on 4.5mm XoXo interchangeables, because those were the interchangeables that I had left. And I also like those at the moment because it will make sure that I knit a little bit looser Somehow on the Chow I can knit a little bit looser than on the Hayahayas. Hayahayas make me knit super tight, which is fine if your swatch is okay with that. But in this case, it's nice that it matches the gauge better when I do it on my Chow. What else can I say about this one? Not a lot, I think, because there's not a lot going on. I managed to do like a few rows of the colorwork chart, and that's basically it. So that is the Gardengate sweater, which is now finally on the needles, and I can just pick it up and knit along. Put the swatch back. So that's project number 9. Have we counted how many sweaters I have cast on? I sure haven't, so it is all in my Ravelry projects. And yeah. Then there is in this Woellfchen bag by Yarnistry Shop, I think. Oh my goodness. I haven't ordered in the UK for a million years, or at least it feels that way. So this one is an oldie but a goodie, and this is project number 10. And project number 10 is using this gorgeous yarn, which is by Qing Fibre. Here is the label, Qing Fibre. Come on. There you go. And this is the colorway Hippionista, and it is on the High Twist. Yeah, High Twist BFL, which is a 80% superwash BFL yarn with 20% nylon. And I got it in a D-stash from Undercover Otter, if I remember correctly. And in here is a pair of fingerless mittens that I really loved from the photo. These are the Aegwynn mittens by Laure Marmier, or where was it? I know she had a different name. Kamikira on Ravelry and Instagram. And yeah. They're really nice, easy knitting. Because I already finished the first one in 2 days of knitting. Yes, I still have to do the thumb, and yes, I added a little extra length because I wanted my pinky to be almost in there instead of, otherwise it would have been like this. I was like, that's too short. I like them like this, where my pinky almost disappears in it. It's a really enjoyable knit. You only have to really keep track of the cables. So like every 5 rows you have to do something. And of course the increases for the thumb gusset, that's a separate repeat. But the pattern is so nice that it actually has a great sheet in here where you can count, it's counted out everything for you. So the left leaning cable, the right leaning cable, it could be the other way around, but mirror reverse and everything. But it's split out with the arrow, little triangle, the right way of the cable, and the yellow ones are the increases for the thumb gusset. And yeah, I added a little extra because I needed a bit more length. I have long hands and long fingers. And this is where I'm at with the second mitten. I did the cuff ribbing, and I think I started the cable as well, but only the very first one, or even just all the stockinette. You have 4 rows of stockinette in the cable before you do something. It's the 5th row that you actually cable. So I think I'm at the 5th row for the cable, or maybe even not. Maybe I'm just blabbering and not knowing where I am because I haven't looked at my cheat sheet. Maybe I also haven't marked where I am and I have to count out the rows now. Very good job, Carolien. Very good job. It's been a bit of a weird week. So I was supposed to do this on Monday and it is Friday today. So probably shows what a weird week it has been. Nothing went as planned. So yeah, I'm here on a number 2. I am knitting these on 3.5mm needles, high, sharp, interchangeables. It's loose, but it's actually fine. I think these are very nice mittens that you can wear pretty long into the spring. When it's just that 1 or 2 degrees too chilly to go without, and you're happy that you have something like these in your pocket of your coat. I actually see now I have a new coat, a soft shell coat or jacket, how you want to call it, and those teeny tiny flecks of orangey, corally orange stuff in here. I think this is the best one. That's actually the color of my coat, so they will match my new coat. Yay! Very happy with that. What else is there to say? Oh yeah, they're fully ribbed. Remember when I said I hated ribbing? I still do. This is a 2x2 rib, which is better than 1x1 rib, but still. I'm not a fan of ribbing, and these two are freaking fully ribbed. But okay. I will manage. Like I said, I knit that first one in 2 days, just because I was mindlessly knitting and it was perfect. So it wasn't that bad for ribbing. Maybe it is also to do with the gauge and the amount of stitches. This is just 56 stitches, so a round is very quick. If you have like over 100 for a hat and you have to do a fully ribbed hat, it'll be a hell no for me. Hell no, never. Never again. I think I did a few things that were fully ribbed like that. I'm not a fan. Then I have a very cool next cast on, or replacement cast on for number 3, which was a dud. I think I'm gonna go with that. Maybe I'm gonna go with that it is number 11. I'm not sure how much time I have to cast on new things still. Well, I'm sure how much time I have. I mean, it is the 27th and I have until the 31st. So that's 4 more days. It's just how much mojo do I have to keep on casting on. So the third thing I want to show you is that I did not just start knitting project. I have also started a spinning project. Whoop-de-whoop. Maybe if I dive down. It just won't focus. Can you see how thin I'm spinning? No, you can't really see that. It's difficult to hold it up, but there on the bottom you can see it. That's how thin I'm spinning this. It's going to be a chain plied, so a 3-ply, so I hope it will be around fingering. I started this last Sunday when I was visiting a friend who's also a spinner, and our husbands were having a date for nerding. And I was like, oh, would you like it if I come along as well? And it was a really nice afternoon spinning together. And the bobbin actually is brand new. My husband 3D printed it for me. He also designed it. So it is fully his own design. This is the prototype. He's playing around with it a little bit more. And yeah, I'm really proud of him. he is designing it in such a way that you can just say, I want the sides this big and I want it that long, and that it just automatically poops it out in the right dimensions. So yeah, it's like a spreadsheet where you put in numbers and then there's magic and it comes out. So yes, very, very proud of him for doing that, and really, really happy with this new bobbin. So I had to actually start a new spinning object. I mean, if he is making me a prototype, I have to test drive it. So it was a 1+1 is a new spinning project. I am using a gorgeous batt I got from Frau Woellfchen in Germany. It is a rainbow batt, and it looked a little bit like this. I opened the batt, of course, and I tore off half of it. So here you can see how it looks. Gorgeous rainbow. That's the other side that I tore off. I am going to do a chain ply, as I said, and I am working towards the red now, and then I'm going to start again with the pink. It won't be a perfect gradient ish thing there at that point. The transition won't be perfect, but I'm okay with that because I just want 2 rainbows in the yarn, basically, because I think, actually thinking now, maybe I shouldn't. No, I'm gonna do that anyway. Maybe I'm just gonna make 2 skeins of it. So I have like part for the yoke and part for the sleeves. I'm not sure yet what it's gonna be. Maybe I just should focus on making yarn and not on project, because this is my fun project. You know, all my cast-ons were planned out, all the 12, and then number 3 was a dud. So this is basically replacing the dud, and I was like, I'm going for something fun. I don't have enough fun in my 12 cast-ons. I mean, they are fun, those cast-ons, but well, yeah, they're all planned because I had to make sure I have all the needles and everything together. So this is my fun project without any idea what it's gonna be. Yeah. Oh, I am spinning this long draw. It was something I definitely couldn't do. I'm really a short forward draw person, but that's also because of the way I like my fiber. Usually it comes in combed top, which is, yeah, just easier to do short forward than backward because it's pretty compact. A batt, however, or a rolag is way more poofy and airy, and yeah, it just works amazingly well with long draw, which I found out. My friend was very kind and let me try her Magpie by Daedalus, which is a workhorse of a spinning wheel or an e-spinner. And I was like, I want to try to do long draw. And she gave me a bit of fiber and I was like, oh, this is like magic. You just let it go and the twist goes into the fiber and it looks like, wow, I'm making yarn. Seriously, mind-blowing. But it really has to do with the right fiber prep, and I never knew that. And it makes so much sense, and it just suddenly clicked. And I really, really enjoy doing long draw spinning now. And I do not know who the hell I am. It's just amazing. Yeah, I thought I was a short forward draw spinner forever. I am not. So new techniques in a new year, and definitely enjoying it a lot. And I think that is all I wanted to show you today. So I have 3 more cast-ons. It brings the total still at 10 because I'm replacing number 3. And I have 2 more to go, which I am going to cast on now after I hit stop. And then we'll see all 12 together next time. I will do the last 2 cast-ons, and then I will do a roundup of everything I have cast on and what is next. What I'm gonna do after that, I really have no clue. Oh, and I'm not sure if any of you remember that I bought the amaryllis back at the beginning of December. Well, it's now the end of January and it's still not in bloom. And to be fair, once it gets to bloom stage, it is going outside because apparently we are both allergic to amaryllis as well. We are sneezing and doing the watery thing. Yeah, it's really silly. Red ones are okay-ish. White ones are terrible. So I'm not sure which color I'm gonna get, but I don't care, it's going outside. I do not need any more itchiness from plants that I think, oh, where is this coming from? I do not understand it. Until I threw them out and I was like, oh, it was my amaryllis. Oops. So yeah, with that, I am going to say goodbye because I've been yammering on way too long. Or maybe I should do a little personal update. Some of you might like that, with me being all scatterbrained again. Yeah, I was going to record this on Monday when everything, or actually I planned it on Sunday to record on Monday, and on Sunday everything looked great. On Monday morning, I got woken up by my husband and he had somehow busted his eyebrow and broke his glasses. Yeah, we don't know what happened. He just lost some time. He had a blackout on the toilet and was on the floor for sure because there was blood on the floor. He woke up again on the toilet and then he sat there for 20 minutes. He went to the couch and he sat there for 20 minutes and he was like, I don't know what happened. And then suddenly it dawned on him that he should wake me up. So Monday and Tuesday were spent mostly in the hospital. We got his glasses repaired at the opticians. And yeah, it was very, very stressful. He had a brain scan and nothing looked crazy that it could be something that happened because of that. So we don't know. Maybe he fainted. The other option is that he has epilepsy, which we really don't hope. But it is a possibility after brain surgery and radiation therapy. So yeah. We talked to the doctors, neurologist, oncologist, radiotherapist department. I'm not sure. I think we've had them all again. And next week we'll hear more because then they'll have their meeting and we just have to wait, which is the hardest part. So I'm just trying to put my head in the sand now. I think it is just a fainting spell. Yeah, fingers crossed. It will be a one-time thing that will never happen again. And we're basically trying to get back to our regular lives. Next week we will be going to the theater if everything goes well. And I am stupidly excited for that. We're going to see the musical Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And yeah, if you know me, you know I love musicals. And it's been basically exactly since the start of COVID. Because February 2020 we went the last time, so it's been 3 years since I've seen anything in a theater. So yeah, I'm really excited for that, and I really hope we can go, that we don't have any unforeseen circumstances in between then and now that will prohibit us going. So please keep your fingers crossed for me that we can go and we can actually live our lives instead of survive our lives. Yeah, and I will see you back again, hopefully soon. Hopefully beginning of next week for the last 2 cast ons, and then we'll do a roundup, and then there will be a handspun vlog, and then there will be something like a regular episode, and I hope I remember how that works. There's a lot to catch up on, so it's gonna be a long episode when I start doing the regular episodes again. So you can look forward to that. Yeah, and now I'm gonna say goodbye, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.